A tea bag is the first experience many of us have with tea, but in order to truly experience the world of tea, you have to go for loose leaf. There are many reasons why you want to avoid tea bags when it comes to preparing tea, and we're going to cover a few of them here. The first and most important point to cover is the fact that tea bags tend to contain much lower quality leaves than loose leaf tea. In order to get large tea leaves into a tea bag, they have to be broken down and therefore they will lose a lot of their essential oils, which are responsible for the complex flavors and aromas of a tea. A producer making high quality tea for a premium market would never waste these leaves in a tea bag, so all the best teas in the world are made for loose leaf tea consumption. Tea bags are made with the more casual tea drinker in mind, and therefore they are mass-produced using cheaper leaves. Tea bags are often made from the leftover leaves from the tea production process. They can be made from later harvests with less nutrients or contain older leaves, stems, and other plant material. The flavor of loose leaf and tea bags couldn't be more different, with the tea bags having a flat and bitter flavor, and loose leaf green tea having a sweet and complex assortment of flavors. Even if you were to use high-quality leaves for a tea bag, the tea bag itself is not an effective way to brew the tea. Tea leaves need plenty of space to open up and fully release their flavor into the water. When they are cramped inside a small space like a tea bag, the flavor becomes weaker. This is the second main reason not to use a tea bag. You want to prepare loose leaf tea in a teapot like this so that the leaves have more space to open up. You can then just pour out the teapot and the built-in filter will help keep the leaves out of your cup. A common misconception about loose leaf tea is that you have to drink the leaves along with the tea, but there are many tools for filtering them out. The simplest is to just use a metal strainer to replace a tea bag, although this won't allow quite as much space and the flavor will be a bit weaker. The third reason to not use tea bags is that the tea bags themselves can affect the flavor of the drink. Don't forget that when you prepare tea with a tea bag, you are also pouring hot water onto the paper and plastic as well. This is why a lot of tea bags have a cardboard flavor. The cardboard flavor is not only from the low quality tea leaves, but also from the paper in the bag itself. In addition to paper, most tea bags are often sealed together with some type of glue. This glue is plastic based and it can be easily pulled out by the water, particularly hot water. You also have staples and string in the tea bag, which can all negatively impact the flavor. What you want to do is avoid all these materials and just prepare tea the traditional way, with a clay teapot, some water, and some leaves. The material in tea bags aren't just bad for the flavor, they're also bad for the environment as well. The fourth reason not to drink tea bags is that they're an environmental disaster. It's estimated that in Britain alone there are 100 million cups of tea drunk every day. With 96% of that being tea bags, that's as many as 35 billion tea bags thrown out every year. This is not just paper, but in many cases it contains harmful plastics, metal from the staples, and string. It's also important to consider that a lot of tea bags are individually wrapped, creating even more material. A good way to reduce all this extra waste is to switch to loose leaf tea. Loose leaf tea is far more efficient in terms of packaging, and when you're done with the tea, you can just compost the leaves. The fifth and final reason to not use tea bags is that they cannot be reused as easily. Because tea bags are so finely chopped, they are designed to infuse quickly and release everything in the first brewing. When you try reusing these tea bags after they've been brewed once, you end up with an extremely watery flavor. Loose leaf tea, on the other hand, can be reused many different times. Some teas can even improve the second or third time around, like the Fukumushi Sencha, which becomes an even more vibrant shade of green with stronger vegetable tasting notes. This also lowers the price per cup. If you want to compare the prices of loose leaf tea and tea bag tea, you have to consider that a tea bag only contains 2 grams of actual tea, and it needs to be thrown out after one brewing. Loose leaf tea, on the other hand, can be used 3 to 5 times, so that 100-gram pack of tea can be used to make 150 to 250 equivalent cups with a much better flavor. That being said, we recommend that you actually use 5 grams of leaves and a smaller amount of water to really concentrate the brewing and create a more powerful flavor profile. You can still get 60 to 100 great tasting cups of tea when you use this method. It's better to enjoy a smaller quantity of really amazing tea than a larger quantity of slightly watered down tea. I hope this video has helped you make the switch from tea bags to loose leaf. If you're looking to pick up a teapot, you can get one for free on our website with certain orders. Just go to neoteas.com for more information. If you need any recommendations for which loose leaf teas to start with, please feel free to leave us a message in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.